welcome to eLessons. I'm your computer science teacher Hera. Today beta we are covering our assignment number 6 from chapter number 2. Before covering a new topic beta, I will revise the previous concepts that in the previous assignments beta we will study that what is websites, search engine, browsers, internet, okay, and then the search engines which are powered by the Google, Kedrex and Kiddles, okay. uh, Beta, now this topic 2.4 choose website is basically about the topic that in which we select the websites, okay, how we use the websites, how we select the websites, what are the parameters on which we select the websites, okay. In front of you you can see a picture. A girl is sitting in the picture and the name of the girl is Saima. Saima is looking at the website about the food. What she is searching, she is searching about the food, okay. And Saima has found a website that looks useful, but Saima must note that something on the internet are not true or useful, because in my previous class beta I told you that in on internet there are two informations are available. One is facts and second is opinion. Fact is basically a reality and opinion is about basically what others think about you, okay, and it differ from person to person, and it doesn't mean that the reality it's also always correct, because it is always written by a human, okay. A website is always the content which is available on the website is written by a human, okay, and there is a chance of error in it, okay. So whenever you try to code the things information on your assignments or wherever you want to use, always confirm it from 2 or 3 websites, so you will get the correct information from the information which is available on the net is always we think that it is always correct. It doesn't mean that it is always correct. Always try to search for the things which is available on the net, because beta I told you that it is written by a human and there is always a chance of a error in it, okay. Now there are the 3 questions we should ask before selecting or choosing the website. Can I understand it? Is it useful? Can I trust it? Okay. Now the images are you can see the images which is on the screen. Let's look at the websites. These are the images related to the home, about videos, recipes and content, okay. Now these images are looking yummy, and these images are basically are easy to understand, okay. Saima can understand the website. Saima finds some of the word difficult to understand, okay. On the website there are the few words which are maybe difficult to understand, okay. Thing Second thing is we will see at the website that this website is useful, the images are good, and Saima knows she is allowed to download them, okay. And can Saima trust the website? The Saima website share the information from experts in Australia and the UK. Saima thinks she can trust that information. Basically the 3 first questions I mentioned in my assignment, that can I trust it, is it useful, can I understand it, okay. These 3 questions are the questions before selecting anything, okay. Then now Saima are basically thinking about these 3 points, okay. And Saima think that the source of the information which is provided on the website is basically powered by the Australian and UK expert, so it's mean that it is reliable, okay. Saima can easily download the thing. Saima can copy the recipes which is available on the websites, and the images are easy to understand. There the information which is available on the this web page is easily understandable, okay. 2.5 stay safe, okay. How we can stay safe? We have to use the internet, we have to explore the world of this internet, but on the other hand I told you that we have to stay safe, okay. The information, the images which is available on the internet, they doesn't damage us, okay, morally and mentally, okay. In this topic we explain that how everyone can stay safe and happy when using technology. Because when students, you are the new in this world, when you start using the internet, website, web browser, it's a very interesting thing. Okay, you will explore the thing, you will click on different links, you will move from one page to another page with the help of the hyperlinks. Browser will help you to read the websites, to search the websites. Okay, you write your query in a search engine and you will see lots of website related to your query. But the one thing you have to keep in your mind, that you have to select the website which is reliable, okay, which is trustable or trustworthy. If you see something which you don't know, please consult your elders ones. Okay, now when you use computer, you have to work with care. Make sure that you are safe, make sure that other people are safe. Don't break or spoil thing. Always make your own email IDs, log in with your username, with your password. Don't touch the other person's folders and files. Okay, and always download those images which are reliable, which you think is provided from the website which you can trust. Okay, making choice in the classroom, that remember one thing, that electricity is dangerous. Okay, electricity, computers use an electricity. I told this thing in my first chapter, that these are auto electronic components, and electronic components use electricity. They sometimes damage us. Okay, so always use the wires, always touch the wires, if you have to touch the wires, with care. Otherwise please take help from the elders one, that they switch on the computers. Okay, use they switch on the electricities. Okay, always use cover your feet, and don't touch the electric component with your wet hands. Okay, don't crowd towards and pushes someone that may be hurt. If someone in the school is sitting on a chair, don't push your fellows. Don't snatch the keyboards and mouse input output devices from the students. Okay, it will hurt the person, plus it's also damage the things. Okay, don't use edible things in a classroom or in a computer room. If it is spoil on it is spoil the electronic components. Okay, liquid always damage the electronic component. They have the electricity in it, it may be cause some sort of a incident. Okay, always polite and kind with your fellows, with your siblings. If you are at home, these students are working nicely together. You can see there is a picture of a student, they are working, they are sharing the thing, they are discussing the ideas, they are working nicely. Okay, and they are happy and they are safe. Okay, because they are following the rules which I told you. Making choice on the internet, how we make a choice on the internet. Before that I told you that how you can select a website. Now you have to make a choice on the internet, that how you have to use the internet. On the internet you can see web pages. I told you what are the web pages. A page which contain numbers of hyperlinks, interconnected documents. You can type things from other person to see. Okay, we can write the thing for the search engine. So on our query, search engine start searching the things and show the results in the window. Talk politely and kindly to the others, like you do in a class. Don't type angry words, always type words which are lenient, which are polite. Okay, not don't angry, don't use harsh words. Ask a friend adult watch you use the internet. Okay, always use the internet under the supervision of the elder ones. Ask them anything you don't understand. If you don't understand anything, if something look which is not good to see, or which make you sad, please always discuss this thing with your elder ones. Don't share the personal informations. You will find out more about this in the next inshallah in next chapter. I will tell you that how you can hide your personal information from the strangers. Because I told you better, sometimes personal informations or the private informations, someone use to utilize this thing in a bad way. Okay, they will maybe threat you, they will use your information for other purpose, which is not good for us. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to explore things. How you can explore things, you talk to an adult about how to keep safe and happy when using computers and home. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to discuss this thing with your adults ones, with your siblings, with your parents, with your neighborhoods, with your cousins which are elder from you, that how you can use the internet, but you have to remain safe and happy. Okay, second, sometimes you may spend too much time on the internet. Can you think of any way you can help yourself remember to do other kinds of activities? Uh, this thing mostly happen with us, that when we start using the searching, surfing, the we don't know the times. It's hours passes in this way, that we spend sometimes 4 5 hours on the internet, and we don't have enough time for the other activities, because it is a time consuming activity, plus it's damage our physical health also, because sitting in front of our computers and watching the video, maybe watching the videos, watching the surfing the websites, it damages us. Okay, so always divide your time in such a way that you have divide your time for 1 hour, maybe 1 hour is more than enough for the internet, and rest of the time for the other activities like your homework, your physical activities too. Do please go outside for physical activities, because it is very good for your health. Okay, right now please stay at your home, because it is more important than the physical activities, because right now we are passing through such a condition. In this way we can't go outside for activities for gaming or other things. Okay, now 2.6 information about you. I told you that I will tell you about personal and private information. In assignment number 5, I also told you what are the personal information and what are the private information. Personal information are those personal information which belongs to you, like your name, your CNIC, your telephone numbers. Okay, and private information is information which we hide even from our parents, from siblings, like our ATMs, like our passwords. Okay, this sort of information. Okay, in this chapter secret restaurants, we need to keep a list of our favorite customers. Okay, you can give them a treat on special day, but what information is safe to keep about your customers? Because in public information, customers also have some public information and private information. Okay, and we have to keep those information even from our crew also, or our staff also. Okay, that we public some information to our staff, that they can use this information, like when they have their anniversaries, like birthdays, celebrations, like anniversary, work anniversary, like this. Okay, and what sort of information they have to remain confidential, even they don't want to share it with their staff. Okay, so they have to draw the lines between private and personal information. Okay, personal information, I told you but personal information tells other people who you are and where they can find you. Example, the personal information means your name, your favorite food, your email address, your hobbies, and your address. It's a personal information which maybe your parents also know. And what is the private information? It's secret information. Okay, you don't want to share it with other person, like you can't share it with your parents, your date of birth, your phone number, your passwords. Okay, this information is always remain confidential. Okay, now you have to give me an example of personal information. Okay, and that you don't want to share on the internet. Okay, students, now check what you know. Now what you have to do, how to find useful words and images, how to download useful words and images to explain how everyone can stay safe and happy in the computer room, about personal and private information. These are the things beta we have learned in this chapter. Useful words and images, like how we can save the words, what are the internets, what are the browsers, what are the websites, how we can select the website, how we can use the website internet. Okay, how we can explore the world of the internet. Okay, then how we can download the things, what are the copyrights, images, how we can use the information which is available on the net, which is freely available, and how we can stay safe and happy in a computer room while we are using the net. And what are the personal private information, how we have to share the information with the others, which is personal, and how we have to hide the information from the others. And I also told you what is the private information and what is the personal information. Okay, student, is it clear to you? Hope now you can easily solve your your assignment number 6. Okay, assignment number 6 and activity number 1, search for a web site about healthy food for children. Answer the following 3 questions about the website. Can you understand it? Is it useful? Can you trust it? I also explained these 3 points in the start of my assignment, that you have to select the one website about the healthy food. Okay, what is a healthy food? Hopefully you will know about the healthy food, and you have to answer this three questions. First, you have to select the one website about the healthy food. Okay. Activity number 2, answer the following question. What is the personal information? Example, private information. I have told you about this personal and private information, and we have repeatedly repeat the concepts of these two informations in our assignments. Okay. Now in Alhamdulillah, your chapter number 2 is completed. You can easily solve the assignment number 6. Okay, beta, stay at home, stay blessed. Inshallah, we will do.
Molly is a regular kid like you, and she's curious about the internet. She wrote down 3 questions she has about it. 1. How big is the internet, and is it part of the real world? 2. What are the good things on the internet? And 3. Is the internet made just for kids? Let's help Molly answer question 1. How big is the internet, and is it part of the real world? The internet is very big, but it's not the real world. The real world is made up of places like your school and your neighborhood, and the real world has people who live in it, like you and your teacher. The internet is different from the real world because it exists only on computers. These computers are connected together, and that lets people from everywhere talk and share information with each other. Information like this picture of a banana slug. Real people use the internet, but imagine if people tried to live inside their computers. That's just silly. And it's why the internet isn't a real place. It's a tool people use to get information. Molly's second question was, what are the good things on the internet? Well, that picture of a banana slug is a good thing because it's funny. Like you, Molly is curious and smart, so she uses the internet to learn. She reads stories, plays games, and watches videos. Just yesterday, she watched a video about dinosaurs. Molly had one more question. Is the internet made only for kids? Only some of the internet is made for kids. There are pictures and other things on the internet that kids shouldn't see. Also, there are places on the internet where people say mean things about each other. These places aren't fun, and they're not safe for kids. But if you follow some simple rules, you can avoid them. Think about this. There are places in the real world, places in your neighborhood maybe, that aren't safe for you. For example, you know you have to look both ways before you cross a street, and you know it's not safe to talk to strangers or accept candy from them. These rules are simple, and they keep you safe in the real world. Fortunately, there are simple rules for staying safe on the internet too. Molly's going to learn all about them, and you can join her. Molly is at home after school, playing a detective game on the internet. Kids from around the world can play with her. During the game, Molly can chat with other players and share clues. Molly is having a ton of fun until she receives this chat message. "Hey, you're really dumb," it says. The message makes Molly feel sad and uncomfortable, but what should she do? The answer is easy. She ends the game and tells her mom about it. Then her mom contacts the people who run the game so they can stop the person who is sending bad messages to kids. With her mom's help, Molly finds another game that is just as fun. If you ever experience anything on the internet or in the real world that makes you uncomfortable, sad, or scared, the best thing to do is tell a person you trust about it. Who are people you trust? Well, people you trust might be your mom and dad, your guardian, your older brother or sister, a teacher or your principal, a police officer, your grandparents, or an aunt or uncle. These people are there for you when bad things happen. Imagine them all holding hands, forming a circle around you that keeps you safe. Now, the bad thing that happened to Molly in her game isn't the only thing that can go wrong for kids on the internet or in the real world. They might call you on the phone and say something that makes you feel bad or confused. People in the real world can make us feel uncomfortable too, and even people you trust might do something to make you feel uncomfortable. If this happens, make sure you talk to another person you trust about it. So here's another simple rule for staying safe. If someone on the internet or anywhere else makes you feel bad or uncomfortable, it's important to tell people you trust about it. They can help you feel better and protect you from feeling that way again.